the North Coast, because we're not going to overcome squatting by stopping people from squatting by force. We have to provide affordable housing solutions.
Minister Chang, meanwhile, promised greater scrutiny of future joint venture partnerships to ensure more efficient delivery of better quality houses. He said the ministry received several offers of interest in joint venture development from private individuals. In April, ground was broken for the construction of 56 townhouses at Stadium Gardens in Kingston through the Housing Agency of Jamaica, HAJ, formerly the National Housing Corporation of Jamaica. It's the kind of development the minister cited as a possible model and catalyst towards a new trend in urban housing to restore town areas that would create a social mix of professionals.
One of the challenges we face right now is that not only the traditional downtown uptown syndrome which we need to break, we need to begin to get more quality housing, what I call in midtown area, going back downtown. This country has this history of everybody, as you earn an income, you're moving out to the center of town, and it has contributed to the decay of downtown Kingston.
The effort to rectify that and other aspects of Jamaica's housing challenge marched on in September when ground was broken for the construction of 230 housing solutions at Portmore Villas 2B in Portmore St. Catherine. The solutions include 101 bedroom units and 130 service lots. HAJ and the NHT are spearheading this project.
One of our primary mission as a ministry is A, to ensure that young working Jamaicans will have access to an affordable solution, properly designed and planned with non-tied to water and road areas, so they don't have to resort to informal settlement.
Strata development was pushed forward in 2009 with the passing of the Registration Strata Titles Amendment Act in both Houses of Parliament. The Registration Strata Titles Act, enacted in 1969, facilitates the subdivision of lands into strata, more commonly known as apartments. This act amends the original legislation to, among other things, establish a Commission of Strata Corporation. It also lays out the penalties for non-payment of annual fees and provides for the recovery of those fees in the courts. Early in 2009, the Kingston Metropolitan Area KMA Water Supply Project was commissioned into service at the Spanish Town Job Lane Treatment Plant. Rehabilitation of the Spanish Town Water Treatment Plant should improve availability and reliability of water supply on a 24-hour basis.
And I want to assure you that we are already looking at the successors to this particular program to ensure that not only will you have reliable water supply in the parish of St. Catherine, and the mayor, his mayorship will appreciate that his citizens will have a reliable water supply in adequate quantity, but that you will have enough to continue the development process.
The KMA water system, which costs just under $82 million, is funded by the governments of Jamaica and Japan. It's the largest project ever undertaken by the National Water Commission. The NWC also started a major water system development project in 2009. It will cost $18.5 billion and will bring an additional 20 million gallons of water to communities in St. Catherine and other sections of the corporate area. The work is being done over a period of 24 months. Other major systems on which upgrading works commenced include the Constant Springs plant and the Seaview plant. The Commission was also busy outside the KMA in 2009. Approximately 4,000 residents of several communities in Hanover got improved access to potable water after Minister Chang commissioned into service the $20 million Askanish to DS water supply system. The system is linked to the main supply terminal serving the North Coast area. The project involved the laying of 3.9 kilometers of pipeline. It reflected government's commitment to providing basic infrastructure as a foundation for the development of businesses, increased agricultural output, and stemming the rural to urban drift.
Road, light, and water. If we have that in adequate supply throughout the parish, then you can get an expansion of small business,
of quality business run by Jamaicans, operated by Jamaicans, that can provide the kind of value added and the services that will survive the kind of cycle that we have been going through.
The Baracco to Runaway Bay water supply project on the north coast was also put into operation. Work was also in earnest to put in place a number of medium-sized water systems for other parts of rural Jamaica. Last year, the Ministry of Water and Housing also encouraged the harvesting of rainwater for domestic use through the drafting of a policy document. This will pave the way for creating a more structured approach to getting water to persons in remote areas.
Rainwater harvesting has to become a part of the normal thing, and the government has to find a way to assist, to guide and to ensure you have it done properly. The district tanks to serve us, so there are some small districts. It suits us to go back there. And we'll ensure it's properly maintained, managed, and treated that you have good water. We are going to encourage that not only to those who consider themselves poor and isolated in the hills, but there are areas of Jamaica where we're going to provide incentives that people will begin to look at rainwater harvesting.
As part of the ongoing public sector modernization process, the NWC rolled out a new US $7 million Customer Information System, CIS. This is to provide significantly more information to its 2 million customers, timelier billing, metering, reading, and verification. Major water and sewage treatment facilities were also upgraded during the year in the towns of Maypen, Clarendon, and Port Antonio. It cost $1.3 billion and included the replacement of water mains and sewage works. And to top it off, $477 million was identified to carry out government's National Drought Mitigation Program to address island-wide water shortage and bring relief to householders. It included the development of wells and other water systems, interim trucking of water, and a black tank project. Quite a year it was for the Ministry of Water and Housing, creating improved quality of life for every Jamaican.
And this is where we'll have to close the pages of this edition of Jamaica Magazine. Do tune in tomorrow and Sunday for our weekend magazines. Remember, this and other programs can be viewed online at www.jis.gov.jm. While you're at it, give us your feedback at jamaicamagazine@jis.gov.jm. On behalf of the hard-working team here at the JIS, I'm Stacey Ann Smith, wishing you a great weekend.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.